Everybody grows up on TV. It shapes our lives, how we think, how we feel. But is it art? Is it something special? Or is it just TV?
Well, we wanted to change that. So, we made our own TV show on zero budget with broken dolls and chewing gum. This is Cats of Tottenham. The show follows four women, lifelong friends and Asda workers who discover a bizarre cosmic secret. They can transform into cats.
But not just any cats. Anarchistic, reality-bending cats, set on overthrowing the system.
The grand mission: replace men with a superior species.
But they're a bit useless at it.
Along the way, they face some huge enemies: corrupt politicians, dystopian billionaires, people who don't believe in self-checkout etiquette.
But mostly their own terrible planning.
You didn't really think I would have forgotten to install a backup device?
You went to Nando's without us?
We don't want to be part of this anymore. It's not what the plan was.
We want to sell drugs.
Go ahead and sell drugs.
The show is all about breaking out the system, the grind, the rules, the expectations, but also it's about failing miserably at doing that.
And we make it in the most DIY way possible. Our characters, they're cobbled together from second-hand dolls, clay, chewing gum.
Whatever we find, really.
But the script, that's sharp. It had to be.
Each episode starts with their backstory. They were once human. Then a strange wizard-like figure from the depths of the internet gave them three choices.
Become a man.
Become a baby.
Or become an animal.
Because if you're trying to escape the patriarchy, those are basically the options.
Try to become a man and grab power.
Start over from scratch as a baby.
Or step outside human reality altogether, become an animal.
But none of these options really work, so they make a new species instead. Cats of Tottenham is a feminist fever dream about capitalism, class struggle, and the absurdity of power.
But also, it's just four chaotic cats trying and failing to burn it all down.
4 years in the making, and with 2 full seasons, and we're deep in production on the 3rd.
No big budget, no fancy studio, just creativity, passion,
and a whole lot of broken dolls. Let's talk about the 4 main characters: Susan, Karen, Emily, and Jane. They work in a supermarket in Tottenham, North London. They dream of changing the world, but always run into problems and big adventures. The characters are made of basically anything to mirror my income and in solidarity of making something special with no money. Susan is heavily inspired by Carrie from Sex and the City. She literally believes she lives in New York.
Karen either loves or hates things, no in between, like an angry toddler but with laser focus.
Emily is the most grounded, a bit sceptical, sometimes depressed. She doesn't always believe in the mission.
And finally, Jane. She's the brains of the group, voiced by our amazing friend Lucy. She's always inventing things to help them out on their adventures.
Changing TV forever?
Or just making it weirder.
Cats of Tottenham was born out of frustration. I was working in a mental health facility as a mental health worker on minimum wage, stuck in the cycle of work, rent, repeat, never having enough time to make work, but never having any money to make artwork.
And I was working in a local school on a 0 hours contract, just trying to keep my head above water, and the instability and the burnout just went straight into the script.
Real life, but we made it a little weirder. Now, let's talk about funding. We do everything ourselves, filming, editing, and animating on a low budget. We use a GoPro, podcast mics, iMovie on a Mac Mini.
We also do live shows, and the live shows that we've done tell us that people do kind of get the show. They they seem to enjoy it. They seem to react well to it. Um, it's a sitcom, but it's trying to do something that most sitcoms don't usually do. So, sort of talking about like changing everything, changing society, social justice, but making it kind of accessible and sort of fun and a bit silly.
Yeah. It's a comedy, but it's also about real difficult things without it being preachy or boring. So if you like to support us, support something unique, weird, and a little bit revolutionary, consider helping us make more episodes and live events.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. You see how that looks?
Yeah.